They get super
yeah.
camera shy.
Yeah.
And then so when I would introduce them, like, oh, this is boy right here, and they'll get all right away. They tense up. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure you already used to it.
Yeah. We did music videos and all that shit.
Yeah. How long you been doing it though?
Like actually writing music, or I started writing music when I was about 13 years old.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then like I don't know. Before then, I would like try to like rap over songs on the radio. Like I would like joke around, you know what I mean? And then one day I was just like, why don't I try to write my own?
Actually do it yourself?
And I pulled out and it didn't make no fucking sense. I didn't know what I was doing, so I've been writing music.
And then
for a long time.
So you signed right now, or were you?
No, I'm independent. I mean, I've had like I've been offered about 5 deals, and I've turned them all down. Like, been offered deals from a lot of different companies, and I'm just like, eh.
But what does a record company really do now?
Well, nowadays it's just streaming distribution, and it's basically they take 30% just to upload it to their site. When you can do it yourself, there's sites like TuneCore and stuff like that. You can just upload it yourself, and then you get all the royalties and all that, because they also get they can also get royalties too on top of that. And the way the streaming game is, you got to do fucking so many fucking.
Yeah, how the fuck does that work?
You get fractions of a penny.
Yeah, I've always wondered like how does Spotify work, right? Because you get like a fraction of a penny for every.
Yeah.
That's how it accumulates.
Yeah, and you have to get a couple 100,000 just to see a real
just to get $1 and shit. That's crazy. But I mean, I guess that kind of goes as if people want your shit.
Yeah, and if it's different couple outlets, and I guess everybody has different like pay rates and pay scales. So like Tidal will give you this much, and then Apple will give you this much, and then
can you just upload it like right away?
Yeah, and they put it on Spotify, but you gotta own the beats too. Like the game's so saturated right now. Like there's so many beats floating around. There's so many rappers floating around. It's kind of hard to really find who you really like nowadays. Cause I think they said some crazy stat. Like there's like I think like 5,000 songs uploaded every minute or some crazy shit like that.
Crazy. And it's crazy. That's gonna keep going. Like people don't stop.
Like right now that we talk, there's 5,000 people that have uploaded a song, and it's crazy. Like some kid in his garage or
just fucking
and it sucks now. The way the game is all the OGs, they're not getting as much love as they used to either. Like Nas is dropping projects and all the other cats, and no one really hears about them. Everybody's on Lil Pump and all that.
Yeah, I was always wondering, like, you think all those old rappers that they would have come out now, they wouldn't even be making them more.
The new age kids, they don't appreciate that. Like,
but would it be more because the old rappers were there, it morphed into the way it is now?
Yeah, of course. That was the golden era.
Because if it was like the way it is now, back then, I'm assuming the Nas's would be the fucking new wave.
Yeah.
But it is a trip that like actual lyrics and just doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. The game has changed so much. Like even my style is really 90s. So the way that I rap, it's still not very transitional because like kids don't really like old school bars, like old school, you know what I mean? Like they listen to Tupac and like they're like Tupac. They're like, oh, I want to listen to fucking 21 Savage or something like that. And the new cats I really do like 21 Savage, T Grizzly, like they're really dope. But like all the other cats, like they're just kind of I don't know.
Yeah, you can do it without. They're kind of like generic.
Yeah,
you kind of pull someone else and say, I'm gonna give you some rhymes.
Yeah,
and fucking get some tattoos on your face.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't know, Lil Peep and all this shit. I was like, who the fuck is that? I don't know. I don't know these cats.
I mean, to be honest, I haven't even heard of them, dude. The only time I really listen to the radio is like if I'm at work, they have it in the background.
Yeah.
But a lot of it sounds like pop to me. Like, I mean, they have nice beats. That's pretty. I mean, that's what gets people though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no one's really paying attention. I think really to the lyrics.
Yeah.
They're kind of just bobbing their head as they're driving and shit.
Yeah.
But that's what they like.
Oh yeah.
Because like, I mean, you're doing more of a storyline, right? Like Tupac, he's running a story. Like as the fucking verse goes on, he's unveiling a story. It's fucking
storytelling, the art of storytelling.
Nowadays, it's just da 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 da.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
The producers are actually really running the game right now, but because these beats are insane, like,
they are.
And they're doing it off of like Fruity Loops and shit like that. One
crazy,
little keypad right there.
Yeah.
But also that too, the old school like producers are still having a hard time too. Like you don't really hear Timbaland doing shit. He did some shit with Dave East right now, but like the new kids don't really know who Timbaland is. They don't really know who Swiss Beats. There's a new show. Have you seen Godfather in Harlem yet?
Nah.
Fucking sick. So
Where's
Godfather, it's on Epix, but Forrest Whitaker's Bumpy Johnson.
Oh shit.
So fucking Swiss Beats does all the music production for that show. is so fucking dope, bro.
Nice,
but it's
nice.
like, I guess that's where the money is. You got to monetize that shit with like companies and do shows and all that. You know what I mean?
Get intertwined with
because if you get royalties when it's on TV, that's where the big money's
at,
bro.
Come in. You get that monthly check. You get that coming in. No, that's true. That's true.
Right there, Godfather Harlem.
What the on Starz?
Sick. Watch this shit. It's on weird channel. Epix is a new channel. So the executive vice president from HBO left and started his own channel. So if you really watch this channel, it feels like HBO.
Like HBO. That's what kind of HBO feel to it and shit.
Dude, it's fucking dope. It's got all the '90s mobsters in it. It's fucking sick.
I'm about to check that shit out.
Like the cat from Bronx Tale, you know, the Nobody Cares. Fucking what's his name? I can't think of his name right now.
The Italian cat though, right?
Yeah, he's in it.
Oh shit.
The main Italian boss from Goodfellas. The big chill. Yeah,
Paulie?
He's in it. Paulie's in it.
Yeah.
Dude, they're all in there.
That's good. They have some good ass actors.
Yeah, it's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch something new, man. The fact there's nothing on them.
Yeah.
Like Netflix is just saturated with shit. It's the same thing as the rap game.
Oh
saturated
my god.
Movies and fucking comedy specials and
it
doesn't end, bro. And they're gonna keep making that shit.
I went through a lot of shit. There's a lot of cats I discovered that are pretty good on there, like Tom Segura. Have you fucked with him yet? Tom Segura. I'm gonna go see him in Vegas in March.
Oh shit, that's a good show.
Yeah, if you guys want to grow with us, bro, let's roll.
March
4th through 8th, and the show's I think on the 7th.
Yeah, we'll link up, see something, see if I can get those days off and shit for sure. Yeah, that fool's hilarious. Bro, I seen fucking Bert Kreischer.
Oh yeah, I listen to all them Joe Rogan podcasts too. Yeah, JRE, I have the app.
Right here, the San Jose Improv.
Yeah,
I go there a lot. Go fucking.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah,
I go to check all those fools out. The whole squad's fucking hilarious.
I saw John Witherspoon probably about a year ago. You know, now that he died, R.I.P. John Witherspoon. Bro.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, it was crazy. I have a crazy story about. So fucking me and my boy were driving downtown, right?
Yeah.
He was driving in his Mustang. He had like an old school 65. This was when I was like 17. This fool's always doing crazy maneuvers in the street. My boy Serge. We were right there downtown, right in front of the Improv. He goes, "Arr!" He fucking almost ran over John Witherspoon.
Oh shit!
I was like, bro. I was like, you almost got him that day because he was walking. He was like an old man, and then he had a briefcase, and he was like, "Arr!" And I was like, oh. I was like, because I was starstruck, bro. Because I watched the Wayans brothers and all that, and I fucking love fucking from Friday. And I was like,
you almost killed Pops, man.
I did. I told him that. I was like, yo, I almost killed Pops, bro. This was fucking like 13 years ago, bro. This was fucking old school shit, man.
That's crazy. I never ran into a celebrity like, not even, or literally ran over.
Oh, you know what? I have a good thing of spotting people. Like if I meet you, like I'll see like half of my.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll like we'll be at the mall, bro. Like you'll be like getting a pretzel. I'll be like, oh, what's up? There's, you know what I mean? Like right there. I don't know. I forget what they call. They have this. It's like a term where someone can always remember somebody's face. If I meet you once, I'll remember your face forever. Like I could meet you.
Is that photo? No,
it's not photo. It's something else. It's like I'll meet people in elementary school, like 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
And you know the face.
And I'll be like, hey, bro, weren't we in like 3rd grade together? And he was like, what? Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I'm like totally opposite.
Yeah,
I'm the dude like, what the fuck?
I spot my other people's friends. I'm like, hey, bro, isn't that your friend?
He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, oh shit, it is.
That's funny. I'll be talking about, I don't remember going to 3rd grade.
Yeah. I always do that.
I don't know what that's called though. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Yeah, I'm even bad with names, bro. I'm fucking like. Well, if I see you, I mean, I'll probably remember you, but not like fucking from years ago. Nah, it's gonna.
Yeah, I always do. I can't remember fucking other shit like where I put my fucking keys, but I remember your fucking face. That's weird, bro. I should have been a bounty hunter. My boys, you should have been a bounty hunter, bro. I'll fucking spot your ass, bro.
Beard, no beard.
Fuck yeah, dude. You be at Kmart on my see you, motherfucker.
Got you. This is crazy. Nah, but fucking before we started the podcast, we were talking about how obtaining the fentanyl shit.
Yeah,
I was gonna bring up having the fucking physical CDs and shit, but the fentanyl shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah, everything's getting cut with fentanyl, man, especially like coke and all that stuff, and people are dying over it.
Yeah, and it's crazy how they're making. I mean, because you have your real version, right? The companies, the pharmaceutical companies, are making it, and they're making the real strong shit.
Yeah.
And then you have the chinos coming out making
market.
the fucking using the same system, the same everything, just switching the little fucking little molecule here and there.
I think a milligram of fentanyl directly to your skin can kill you. Like
right. There's fucking cops are getting fucking like when they're finding it.
They touch it and they die.
Yeah, they're getting like fucking hospitalized.
Instantly absorbed through your skin.
That's a trip, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. And now I heard that the cartels are spraying that shit.
Yeah, on everything. Because there's so much competition. It's like they got to find an extra way to keep you coming back to them because, you know, there's 100 dealers and they all have similar product. But if you put fentanyl in that shit, guess where all the people are? They're not going to call up Joe Schmo. They're going to call up, call the other guy. It's got the good shit. That's not what it is.
Because I heard they're spraying up in California. They're having trouble with fucking cartels. They're growing. They have hella grow ops.
Yeah.
Because now in California, it's misdemeanor.
Yeah.
It's no longer a felony to grow, so it's a misdemeanor. So here they're getting caught up. If they get caught up fucking growing acres, it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
So now they're doing it here, but because it's fucking, they have so much, and it's only like 2 foods doing it.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 growers. Paisas, they go to Home Depot and be like, "Sabes crecer mota? Cáele, güey."
Cáele, güey. Now it's sure, and then now they're hiking. They fucking taking the pipes, everything. So in order to control it, they're fucking they're spraying everything with fentanyl, the weed itself.
Wow, no way.
To kill the bugs, to keep animals from eating it and shit.
What?
They're spraying all that. So people are getting sick. Here in California, we don't get sick because we go to clubs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't bought street weed. I mean,
yeah.
Wow, I get my shit straight club, whatever.
Yeah.
But the foods like in Arkansas and shit, they're the ones fucking.
I didn't know they were doing that too.
Yeah,
bro.
they're spraying all that shit, bro. They're spraying all of it. So now even like the park rangers. So you get national park rangers and all that stuff. They're having trouble. Fucking, they turn it from like checking out fucking deer tags to now having to stop cartel members growing shit in there and like here up here in the national parks and shit.
Yeah.
So it's it's getting crazier.
My boy pulled over the other day because he doesn't even smoke weed. He's an OG cat. He took some back rural road over there by Bakersfield. He took some back road and he found a fucking field of weed. Like I think he said it was about like 5 acres of weed. He showed me a picture. I was like, bro, you didn't load that shit in. He said nobody's guarding it. He's like, I pulled over on a dirt road. He dropped the pin. He's like, literally, and he sent me a picture. It was like fucking Field of Dreams, bro. There was like fucking. I was like, dude. Should have put fucking 2-3 pounds in the car. He's like, I just fucking pulled over and I left. He's like, I'll give you the address. I was like, man, that's fucking.
You would have take that shit, but then you get.
It would be like 3-hour drive, but I was like, man, I didn't believe it, dude. I didn't believe that shit.
It was crazy. Yeah, no, definitely.
We could have, man, and then I think they found that grow up. I swear, because there was something in the news about a grow up getting burned. I think. There was a lot of them.
So a while back, or
no? The grow up just got burned recently. I think like a week or 2 ago. But then he found it right before harvest season. October. But this cat was so oblivious. I'm like, dude, you could have got like $5,000-$6,000 worth of weed. The way it was, there was just like fucking.
They're ready to go. They're ready, buddy.
Yeah, and it was good. I was like, fuck it. I'll give you the pin. Sure. He sent me the pin, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna drive out there. It's like.
By the time you get there too,
shit! I was like, man, whoever was supposed to be watching that probably went to the store or something.
Got slipping and shit.
Dude, I was tripping though. I was like, I would have literally shoved my trunk as much into it could have.
Because those fools are getting paid to stay there to the death, bro.
Yeah, to tend it. Yeah,
but they're they'll shoot out with cops and shit. Yeah, they're getting paid too, like specifically to take care of it like that.
Yeah,
fucking have a shootout and fucking try to dip. Like, but that's just crazy. I think it's gonna get crazier too.
Yeah.
Like with the whole have you seen the cartel fucking they cut a fucking hole in the wall, in the border wall?
Oh yeah. I seen that shit.
They cut a big ass hole for to fit a truck in, dog. They fucking put a truck and they had people in the back.
Yeah.
But I think that was too obvious, bro. I think they were doing like a statement,
yeah.
Not a statement, but like when kind of like a stakeout, like they're tracking time, bro, because they cut a big ass hole, hella obvious, right?
Yeah.
They fucking put a truck through it. Yeah. They had people, like hella people in the back, and I'm assuming all the people got caught up, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they did it to see like, hey, let's see how long the response time it is.
Yeah.
When it's something super obvious.
Yeah.
Like scream and say, hey, I'm here. Cut it. Oh, boom, 30 minutes. Oh, we got 30 minutes to be able to cut this whole fucking send our shit out. Minimum, we have 30 minutes.
Well, we're doing underground tunnels anyway. The thing about like Mexicans is like we're great engineers. We're great at building structures. Like we're the worst people to try to keep out, because if you can't let us go up top, we're gonna go underneath. You know what I mean? Who else can build a house with damn near nothing in like fucking 30 days? Like I've seen my stepdad. I used to go with him and 2 other guys. I swear they will build the house from the fucking ground up in like almost no time. Like literally, I felt like a month. It was probably like maybe 1 or 2 months, but 3 fucking dudes, like a beautiful fucking house, hardwood floors, fucking spiral staircase. 3 guys.
And it's a trip they don't even know what they're doing, right? Como por decir, like they
Yeah.
go to school or like
No.
engineering and shit. Like,
He's like, he didn't have no plans, and he just like, watch this, and then the whole fucking house was done. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I didn't see you pull out a blueprint.
At all.
It's like, what permit? You permitted me to do it, cabrón. You know what I'm saying?
That's just crazy. No, it's true, but because even like your regular like the old casa dudes and shit, they know they're always handymen.
Yeah.
They know how to fix something, but it's like, how the fuck did you learn that? Just trying it out.
I don't know what it is.
I think that's what's gonna fuck up with the younger generation, even me included.
Yeah, I suck at building shit.
I can't build shit.
I can't
build shit.
Fuck no, I'll fuck it up.
Like, I'll break it even worse and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to move this cable. We're having trouble earlier. They're going to break it even more, bro.
I think it's that Aztec or Mayan blood. Like, they were great builders, too. All those, like stone temples and stuff like that. Like, it's in our blood to build shit.
Yeah, that was some crazy. Have you been to...
Mexico?
Yeah.
No, actually, every time my family goes, I stay back. I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I want to go check it out now because I've been traveling a lot more now. Before, I was always in the hood. Like, I don't ever want to really leave the hood. I'm going to stay here, San Jose, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Now I'm just, like, discovering, like, traveling everywhere. Like, I went to New York last summer for the first time.
How was that?
Man, it was fucking amazing, dude.
It seems like that would be one of the last places.
Yeah.
But
I met some good people out there. My boy Sosa and rappersiq.com showed me a lot of love out there for the music. But man, I went to.
Did you go for Italy. Like an actual?
It was vacation, half business, and then it was just, man, that city just opened my eyes. I was eating Italian food in Little Italy, China. I was eating Chinese food in a basement in Chinatown. Like, they're like ducks in the window. They're like fucking slicing ducks in the window. I'm like, damn, I'm really in New York in a basement somewhere. Like, I never thought I'd fucking leave. You know what I mean? San Jose.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially, growing up poor and all that stuff. But like, now that I can do it, it's so fun, man.
You definitely see the difference of than just chilling here and see what the world has to offer.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back though. That's what, man. I got the travel bug now. I finally do it now.
Yeah. Once you go out, you're
yeah. I like to do that, man.
Yeah. No, I recommend it, bro. Because I go to Mexico to go visit the family, right? And then I went to Cancun.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go see right there in Yucatan, the Aztec, the Mayan pyramids. So that's crazy, bro. Because as soon as you walk into that pyramid, like just the area, you feel it, bro. I mean, I'm not into like crazy. I'm spiritual, but I'm not, like,
I believe in God a lot. I pray every day.
So like when you go there, you feel like presence, bro. Like you feel like
I feel that, man. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And the only bad thing though, they were saying that now when you walk in, bro, like in la tierra, the words like holy land to them.
Yeah.
Now they let people sell shit on there. Like the actual.
Oh really?
Yeah, they let people sell shit.
Yeah, sacred items and stuff.
So a lot of people don't like that. Because because it is a trip. Because when you go in, bro, you feel it like, fuck, like, this is something here. And
I felt that before.
They have some crazy ass shit, bro, where you go in, you could hear, it's like a hallway, like a stadium.
Yeah.
Right? So the dude's up top, I guess he sits up top, and then when he claps, it resonates 7 claps or some shit. Like, so you clap once and it fucking, like, it's perfect 7s. You can hear, like, he's talking, he's whispering, he's talking, it goes through, like, you can hear it, like, on the other side.
Really?
Like, it's meant for you to, like, just talk and fucking speak to the people. And then the pyramid, the biggest pyramid there, if you're in the middle of it and if you clap, it sounds like birds.
Wow.
Yeah, you clap and it fucking sounds like.
I'm gonna check that out for sure.
If you lean to the side and you clap, you don't hear it. And if you go this way, you don't hear it. It's right in the middle. Bah, bah.
You know what's crazy? They probably had, that was their way, like their microphone. So they probably used to have like gatherings there, and then they'd probably have like hundreds of people packed in there, and then the echo would bounce so everybody in the back could hear it. That's what I'm talking about. The ingenuity of our people. It's so crazy. Like, we're so ahead of our time. Like, we literally invented how to measure fucking time.
In the wood, the
Mayans invented the sundial,
yeah. So that's what it is, right? Wow. I don't think, was it that one?
Yucatan, man.
So the big one on the left, you go right in the middle, you clap, it sounds like a bird chirping at you.
Yeah.
And you move to the left, right, you don't hear nothing.
That's so dope, man.
That's just sick.
And how did they do that? Like, imagine, they didn't have steam powered fucking vehicles to bring that shit in.
What do you think what's your idea?
I don't know.
If you had to give you if someone said
how they built it?
Yeah, what do you think they fixed? What were they fucking with?
I don't know, man. They must have brought
aliens. What do you think?
Shit, dude.
Probably have some aliens.
They probably, man, or maybe the Earth had a lot more stone back then, and they just chipped away at the stone. Maybe like there was a stone plain all across, and erosion over hundreds of years, it starts to erode. But maybe there was big, like the land. I mean, the ground was a lot higher. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And maybe they just started chiseling away. But
okay, I never heard it that way. Okay, that
you know what I mean? Like, see how the land is really bigger right there.
Yeah.
Imagine if you started carving into the mountain
from the out in.
Yeah, like from the top, or I don't know. I'm just, this is scary.
I never heard of that. That kind of, I get what you're saying.
Because how are you gonna move that much stone? And I mean, I'm sure you could have a couple hundred people do it, but
I would say before, I would say nah, that's impossible. But I think in the Aztecs, they found out recently when they finished building one of their pyramids, they fucking murdered. Like, they found a pit of like 80,000 people.
Yeah, they sacrificed a lot.
Yeah, like right after they built it, they
willingly sacrificed.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
It's almost like a blessing to the building, right?
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking, it can't be. I don't think it was a fucking like they murdered them. I think it had to be a sacrifice.
Yeah, of course,
80,000 people. That seems like
that's a lot. That's like a genocide,
people.
Bro.
That's a lot of willing people, though.
Yeah,
because they found them all in one pit.
Yeah.
So that's like
that is insane, man.
Who knows? Maybe how in that movie Apocalypto, they have them like after they lost, they throw them in.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that. No, they talk blood up the Aztec ball court. So you lose, you die.
That's man, the most fucked up thing for the winner. If you win, you die.
I think I've seen in a book, a history book. Like I think they would play with heads too. I think they would play with the Aztecs would play this game. Yeah, like I think it was severed heads they would play with. But that was the ball.
See, I remember.
I think I remember vaguely. I'm not sure, but I vaguely remember.
I remember hearing something. I'm not sure it was the severed head. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I think I saw a picture of it, but
maybe I wouldn't.
I'm not sure though.
But I know they used to have the basketball, no, but it was up top in the hoop instead of flat. It was like it was up, and then the winner would die. Would get sacrificed.
What?
Yeah, so that's I think even Joe Rogan had a joke about that. Like, dude, that must have been the longest game ever. Like, fucking. Like,
shit, bro.
He's like, oh man,
missed again. Yeah, but back then it was probably a badge of honor for your family too. Mm-hmm. It's like
they probably get hooked up and shit. Now like the Holy Family or something.
Yeah, it was probably a badge of honor back then. Like, oh my son, you see, he won.
He got sacrificed. He's like the best warrior.
Maybe they, in the next life.
Like that. So whoever will win this, the winner will end up getting sacrificed.
That is crazy. Man.
And that's the thing, they do shit like this. So like
that's all that we know about. Imagine all the other stuff that they do that we didn't know about. That's why we've only got fragments of what we really know. And we still don't know everything. Like we haven't fucking searched 80% of the ocean, like what's really down there. Same with this.
So what do you think? So we search the ocean more or space? Because ocean we haven't done shit.
Well, I mean, space, they're already pretty much locking that up. Supposedly those trips to the moon are going to cost $1 million because they know. I think what my theory is all the rich people know that basically this planet's fucked. So that's why they're already trying to find somewhere else.
Mars.
It's going to be a trash can. Like, I think 2050, there's going to be more plastic in the ocean than their fish are. Like, we've stretched this as thin as it goes, bro, with the smog and all the other bullshit we did to it. Why else would be trying so hard to get somewhere else? They're not going to tell us the whole story. They're if there was 40, they're like, hey, actually, the planet's only got 40 years left. That's why we're trying to get the fuck out of here.
That's true, too.
But it's only going to be the super rich. They're going to, you know what I mean? Who has a fucking $1 million?
They're going to send all the dummies that want to go now. The regular Joes and shit, they go test it out. Like, you're going to die in Mars. The first people that go, they're going to die there.
Yeah.
And then, so they want to make it to where now you can either access easier up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. You ever see that movie Asylum?
No.
With Matt Damon? That's pretty much the same fucking exactly what you said.
Yeah.
So they make a spaceship, bro, like big ass with a mall inside, like fucking huge.
Oh yeah.
Huge, bro, huge. And it's only the super elite.
Of course.
And then here it's a service thing. We make all the parts for the fucking Yeah, I'm like, fuck, that's crazy. You really think about it, that's what it's kind of...
It's going to happen. I mean, honestly.
Going that way.
But also, our universe is just a little speck. I mean, there's so many infinite universes out there. Like, I just imagine, like, what is beyond this? Like, sometimes I don't know if I get stoned and I fucking think I'm like we can't be it. This can't be it. Like we're really highly advanced organisms, but I'm sure there's somebody else in another galaxy. Like they got telepathic waves and all that shit. Like they're lifting fucking objects with their mind.
So the multiverse, you believe in the multiverse thing?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because we only use how much of our brain. Imagine if we unlocked all of our brain. It's like the people that are really smart, the super geniuses. They use a lot more of their brain. So imagine we have something in our own body that we don't know how to tap into, and we
Good
still,
even.
out of all the technological advances, we still don't know how to use all of our brain.
Create a brain.
How the fuck, or even heal it. And say for that matter, it's so sensitive too.
That's
like
true too, with the whole fucking PTSD or just general and shit.
Schizophrenia. And it's like we're wired that way. How come we can't fix it? I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there with a theory that might actually work, but I don't know. Just
they would have made it already.
Yeah, but like
maybe
crackpot schemes, whatever they call it.
Or do you think they already have it and then they're just holding it? Like, because because I've had this conversation.
Same with AIDS
with George. They already have the
cure already.
They have the cure. Same thing for the cancer
too. I think
they have that shit already. They have it, but it's easier. It makes more. We make more money
in the long run.
Than curing you.
Yeah.
That's in the end of that's what fucked up about it.
Yeah.
But I think they have all that. The cures and all that stuff. They've
been, of course.
Even the mind control. Like I've been telling people, like, see the whole presidential election, right? I'm not get all political.
Oh yeah.
But I think that was like you ever see? It's on Netflix too. Like The Greatest Hack. There's a show called The Greatest Hack. I've been saying it before that documentary came out though. But I said that it's brilliant the way they set it up, like putting Trump out there. Because I think they used fucking algorithms to make him win, bro.
Oh yeah.
They fucked with everybody's head. Like the people in control, I think they fucked with everybody's head.
Yeah.
Even the smart people, like they're just fucking with everybody.
People were buying into that bullshit, bro. That's why I deleted Facebook, to be honest. It all became fucking spam and bullshit.
Yeah, right. Like you don't even know what's real anymore. Like you don't know if it's an actual like legit person doing a company or it's a fucking.
Oh yeah, it's a robot somewhere. Yeah,
you're about to give you a virus and shit.
And then the algorithms, they control the narrative too. It's like you see what they want you to see, and then everybody gets so. The thing about the way things are now, everybody gets so influenced by what they're feeding you, bro. And I was off social media for a while. Like I just, you know what I mean? It was just fucking sucks you in, bro. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, fucking like you're just there and you see advertisements and videos, and it's just like we're forgetting who we really are. They're telling us who we need to be.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, man, it felt so relieving. Everybody was like, I was off social media for like 6 months and I honestly felt fucking free. I wasn't looking at my phone every 5 seconds. Like
that phone thing is a trip. I found myself now.
I let it die, man. With my son, he'd be on the couch, bro. I'm like, just fucking sucked in. I'm like, that's going to be your whole life, dog. Like when I was 10 years old, I was playing outside, doing all that stuff. I'm like, and then he's like, I was like, go outside, go play. So I don't want to play outside. I want to be on my phone.
I want to watch this dude play.
Like, man, it's like they're watching little kids play video games. I'm like, I walk into his room. I was like, hey, oh, you playing a game? He goes, nah, I'm watching this guy play a game. I was like, what? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no, I have my boy's little brother was playing. He was watching dude play a video game, and he has that game. Like literally, it's on.
And he don't want to play it. He wants to watch him.
You have the game right there. Why don't you? No, he's good.
It's like some 42-year-old dude in his fucking mom's basement. Like,
hey, but those fools be making money.
Bread.
Those fools, and they be fucking models and shit.
Yeah.
They be.
You know which one was actually my favorite? You guys ever that he actually showed me that I actually liked was Dashie. So he would make Mortal Kombat video, like old Mortal Kombat, but he would make them battle rap each other.
Oh, okay.
It sounds fucking stupid, but it was actually dude can actually rap. So I guess maybe he realized maybe actual songs weren't his thing. So he started using his rap lyrics and make fake battle rap videos of like video games.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I was like, what is this dumb shit? But it's actually fucking
you get
funny.
hooked on that shit.
It's like Mortal Kombat battle rap or some shit.
I mean anything with a cover, I think people like.
Yeah,
like, I watch a lot of those. What is it like when animals be jacking fools? Right? But they put a cover over like shit. I'll be like fuck. I get in and I go to the rabbit hole of fucking.
Oh yeah, and before you know it's 3 hours later.
3 hours in, and fucking eyes all bloody and shit. Like fuck.
I watch a lot of street racing videos because that's what I used to do. I used to do a lot of street racing. I drove Mustangs for like 10 years. This is the Cadillac I finally switched over just to relax. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, fucking Dashie too.
Whatever. Look, first of all, I should have won the first round. But that's besides the point.
I don't know if we get taken off too though.
First round is
maybe probably get fucking.
This guy right here.
Right here, Baraka. Let's just get
fucking funny, bro. My son put me on this shit.
Yo, Baraka, your breath hot. Get some Banaka. Look, I'm not bitter about that. You just an ugly ass dude. Anyway.
Hey, but how do you fucking do all that graphic shit though?
I don't know.
These fools are geniuses.
Yeah, actually, yeah. This guy actually, he's really good. Like one of the few cats that actually was like, oh damn, he's good. But some of the other battle rap ones are really creative. You know? What I mean?
See, but so you see how he's able to do all that?
The
right?
play and animation.
So it's a kind of a catch-22, right? Because if you tell your kid, hey, go outside, go play, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, I want to do the technology thing.
That's true.
And then now you're telling him, go outside, fool, fuck that. And now lo vas a atrasar. You put
contradicting yourself,
because the way the world's going is gonna go technology.
Yeah.
Right. Not all of a sudden you're not gonna have lumberjack jobs coming out.
Nothing. No. It's obsolete, man.
No more trees left.
There's no more trees. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So those kids are gonna turn like. Those outdoor kids, I mean, they could always find something, of course, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, like when I was younger, when all this technology came out, if I would have jumped in it fast, we probably been doing all those graphics.
Oh yeah.
Right, but instead we're like, nah, fuck that. That's just lame. I won't go outside.
Of course.
So now the kids they're the way, because we ever give a kid like a 3-year-old a phone?
Yeah.
And they're fucking.
They already know right away how to use it.
They're all right away.
It's not their first rodeo. It's crazy, and that's why I always try to limit my son's screen time. Like I'm like, there's more to life than this. First, when his phone dies, then he'll go to his tablet, then he'll go to his Xbox. I'm like, bro, there's more to life than this. But one thing about my son, though, the natural. Like, it's in our blood. He's attracted to music. I haven't been able to get him to do anything because I was an athlete. I played sports, basketball. That was everything. You know what I mean? I was not good at soccer, but I was still on the team.
Yeah.
Because I want to be out there.
Be outside.
But the one thing my son really does translate is the music. And he plays saxophone now, and I was really proud of him. I was like, I'm really proud of you, son. I was like,
the saxophone's dope.
Yeah,
too, bro.
he chose it, and I was like, do you want to do karate? Do you want to do this? No. Then he's a dad. I want to do music. And I was like,
I'm play the sax.
Natural. I was like, just like the old man. He's a lefty like me too. Like me, this guy's my freaking clone. Lefties are more prone to art and music.
Oh, sure, no way.
Yeah, so like literally we're the same fucking person. I'm like, I joke around with him. I'm like, he's a dad. We're the same person. I'm a duh fool. You came out of my nuts.
Shit,
and he goes, what? But he's still naive. He's like, what? He still thinks that the stork drops the baby off. He's only 10, but it's cool because
is that the stork's name?
He's when I grew up, when I was 10, I was around guns and drugs and gangs, and you know what I mean, like.
And it's totally different.
I grew up too fast, bro. I was watching rated R movies. Like I knew what sex was. I was at 10, but my son, I love his innocence. He's so naive. Like he's like, what? He's like, the stork drops the baby off. I'm like, yeah, son, the stork drops the baby. But now I told him like he's kind of getting it.
He's a little older, but the more he's gonna start watching more videos and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows. And I was like, hey, fool, you're gonna get hair on your nuts next year. You know that? He goes, what?
I don't say that.
It's cool, man. I was like, being a dad is like, it makes and I tell this fool, like you know how Mexican moms, ¿qué van a hacer cuando me voy a morir? I used to sleep on the ground till I was 18, like tendido in the fucking living room. You know where we're 10 people in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Shit,
This fool fucking has his own fucking room. I go in there, I go, hey, make your bed, do this. I was like, you know how lucky you are? But he really is though. My son's a really good kid. He appreciates his things.
Yeah.
And I raised with those old school values. I was like, you need to learn to take care of yourself. Like my mom always told me, I'm not always going to be here. Mm-hmm. So you better be ready when that moment comes. When I was 10, I already knew how to cook dinner, make my own food. Like I was watching my nieces and nephews. My nephew was about 6 and my niece was a newborn. I was 10 babysitting. You know, back then we had to do that. Yeah. My mom worked 2 jobs.
I was the youngest, but I was getting babysitted.
Yeah. And it was back then. Now my son's 10. I can't leave him home alone because they're I'm like, it's different.
That trip though, right?
Like we didn't have phones, cell phones.
But even you knowing it, right? Like you too, you're not like you went through it, but you're still not gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna leave him here.
Yeah, I don't feel right.
You don't feel right.
Because when we were kids, we were really like resourceful. You heard a noise, you know, we got a big ass kitchen knife walking around the house.
What's going on?
It's the fucking mailman and shit. Yeah, now I don't know, man. We had no phone, nothing back then.
Sure. And then, so now we could contact each other way more, and yet it's still like fucking stay.
Helicopter parent too culture. It's called helicopter parent. Like I get nervous for him. Like my mom would be like, okay, just don't open the door and don't turn on the stove. Yeah. That was the rules. And you're cool.
Yeah, all right.
Don't fucking, you know what I mean? Don't plug nothing in you're not supposed to. That's it. And I'm like, okay. And it worked.
Well, I think it happened with the whole fucking, what is it? Fucking like Ted Bundy and the Zodiac Killer. And fucking Charles Manson.
And there was,
fucking the Nightcrawler. What's his name? Fucking.
Yes. The Night Stalker.
Night Stalker.
Hey, he was close though.
It's close enough, bro. He was crawling at night. I bet bet you.
And then the Zodiac was not too far from here. Berryessa.
They never caught him either.
I think they might have. They kind of realized who he was. I swear.
But he died before it, right?
The DNA.
Yeah, but the DNA thing.
I think what I heard, they thought it was a cop.
Yeah,
it might have been a cop because he knew how to get away
system.
with
Yeah, and back then there was no cameras. Now you can't get away with shit, man.
Bro, at all.
Yeah, you seen the first 48? I was watching it last night, and they were like looking at fucking cameras like 3 miles down, bro. Like,
but isn't that? But okay, but people don't even realize. To me, I find that like, well, who was it? The Jussie Smollett case.
Yeah.
Right. They in Chicago.
Yeah.
They fucking tracked him walking by himself, right? But they fucking tracked all the lights through all the cameras through the city, and I'm thinking. They could just pull your shit up like that, without even, you know what I mean, like fucking no privacy laws, no. But I mean, you're outside, so you have no right to privacy. It's public. Yeah. But it's just a trip to like, no one even had like there was no an uproar, not even an uproar, not even a hey, what the fuck, to saying we're being recorded, like crazy.
Why don't they use that for like kidnappings? You know?
Oh, they I think like the CIA and the NSA, they use the facial recognition software for terrorists. So I read somewhere that I want to say San Francisco they're trying to do this this program where it's kind of like your what is it, the Diamond Lane Pass, whatever it's called. So he uses facial recognition software. But they're saying that that's a gateway to tracking our every move. I mean, they already track us.
Well,
but the fact that like every camera that sees you, it's gonna pick up your face into a database, and it also can be manipulated and it can be used against you. But the way I say it is they say, well, you know how we're all gonna be microchipped. I was like, we already are. We have our cell phone in our fucking pocket. I was like, we're already microchipped. Like, I swear to God, I know, of course, with the controversy, are they really listening? The fact, the other day I was talking to somebody, I was like, oh shit, oh, I took off my sweater and I had a Space Jam shirt. I was like, oh, that's a nice Space Jam shirt. And I was like, oh yeah, I love Space Jam. And then 5 minutes later, I haven't talked about Space Jam or searched it. 5 minutes later, it shows me a matching set. He's like, hey, Space Jam matching set. I'm like, the fact that they say they don't listen is fucking bullshit, because there's times where I was talking to my son in the car. Hey, let's go get some Wiener Schnitzel later. Yeah, Dad, let's go.
Coupons.
And then I scroll through right there, Wiener Schnitzel. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
They're on it. Well, I mean, it tells you in the privacy law, right? I think the Facebook.
Yeah, no one reads the fine print.
Yeah, no one reads it, but it's telling you that. So what they do is they record. They're listening to you.
Oh, really?
They tell you, like, even I think the new TVs, I believe the new Samsungs.
The new TVs are doing it.
Yeah, they'll tell you. The new TVs will tell you when you brand new ones, when you open them. I think the fucking disclosure in there.
What?
They'll tell you that you're being recorded. And this and that, and then eventually, it's going to be sold to a third party.
Yeah,
the third party.
That's where the money's at. Your information, bro.
Yeah, so that's what the metadata. That's what
fucking gold.
But they know you more than they know you better than you know yourself.
Of course,
their algorithms put it up to where like they know where you're going to buy next, where you're going to, and then they fuck you too. Because what happens is, say, if you buy shit online.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
So
their algorithm knows that you buy shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't buy shit online.
Yeah.
So when I go on, I get it cheaper.
Yeah.
Than you do.
Oh, wow.
Because their algorithm knows.
They're trying to get you to suck you in.
Their algorithm knows, especially you, because you're a buyer, right? So their shit's saying, hey, this fool buy shit.
What?
So he buys it no matter what price it is. So let's
works more with
Amazon too.
Oh, that too. Yeah, all that shit.
Expedia, yep.
Anything like that. So
I'm like, bro, here's my Christmas list. Can you buy some shit? I'm gonna be like, bullshit. No, you know what I noticed? It's funny that you say that. When I first started shopping on Amazon, it was dirt cheap. And now I've been looking, I was like, Amazon's not that cheap no more. I buy a lot of shit, and I swear, I was like, dude, shit was dirt cheap. I was finding like Jordans for like 50 fucking bucks. Now it's like 139. When I was like, dude,
they start giving you all the higher ratings, all the ones that are like, normally they'll give you like $70, but like, so 70 is usually for the new foods, and then like the 120 will be for like the vets.
They know that like, we know you're gonna buy it, fool.
This was gonna buy it, fool. Quit bitching, you're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
You know, these guys, we got to hook them. So they keep getting you, because I was looking at some vacations too, and I was going through my phone, and then I use my girl's phone. Like you can see, like fucking face to face is totally different prices. I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
Totally different prices, bro. Then I had a laptop, and the laptop gave me a different price.
Wow.
Like on the hotels and shit.
Yeah, the IP address is different.
Yeah, they give you different shit. I'm like, damn, that's fucking trip. They're hustling you.
Yeah, and the packages are actually the best way to go. Where the round trip, the hotel, it's all included. I did that for New York. It was like $500 for round trip and the fucking hotel.
Nice.
It's cool. But if you buy it ahead,
Vegas was like $500 4 nights. Fucking.
Yeah, the fly.
Yeah.
I don't fucking drive no more. Fuck that. I fly, bro. Cause y'all hung over coming back.
No, we drove.
We did the drove too. Yeah, it's too much. And drove back. Fuck.
We flew back.
Just broke and hurting. Just fucking. 11-hour drive. Fuck that.
That's what
bro.
we're trying to avoid. Like, I'd rather drive there, take some weed, fucking.
Yeah.
Food,
oh, my old boys always do that.
Yeah, like just chill and shit. But on the way back, like, fuck no, that's the last thing I want to do.
Before the fucking body scan, my boy used to tape that shit to his nuts, bro. This fool went through fucking. I was like, dude.
All that. We're like, all right, let's just put this over here,
Yeah.
Fly back after we're all like beat up.
Reno TSA was fucking with me. I came back from Reno and they tried to say I had some shit in my nuts. They body scanned me, bro. Because I was the only fucking the brown guy in the airport, and then the fucking.
They're just big nuts, fool.
They're like, yeah, they was. It was fucking hilarious, dude. I was wearing basketball shorts. They're all. It looks like there's something. Is there something in your crotch area? Do you want us to take you to a secondary search room or search you right here in front of everybody? I'm like, bro, search me fucking right here, bro. Put my hands up. I was like, you wasting your time, dog. And they were like this. They grabbed my nuts. I was like, fucking told you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, bro. It was like, dude, and I was in the whole airport at fucking 6:45 in the morning with my hands up. Some dude feeling my nuts. I'm like, he told you, bro. I was like,
so. Kind of switch topic on there, but keeping that. So TSA, right? So what do you think? Kind of random right here. So the whole gun issue.
Yeah.
Right. I've been thinking about this. So how do you think? There's been more gun activity, right? Like
of course, more
and stuff like that. They're not going to take away guns.
Of course not.
That's not an option. It's not an option.
Yeah.
The law-abiding citizens, they're not going to give it away.
Yeah.
The criminals, they're not going to give it away. So whatever, right? So you figure the government is going to have to do something, right? They're going to have to step in because other than fucking parenting, what can you really do, right?
Yeah.
So do you think is going to be a time where all the schools are not going to have like fucking TSA checks and shit?
Yeah, you know what? I think honestly, the thing with guns is I don't know. I think children are really easy influenced also by social media. Because back then, like we were just like amongst our friends, and people would get bullied, and they would never want to shoot up the fucking school. And now like it goes home with them, and they're like being cyberbullied and all that shit. So they're like, you don't let these kids get arrested, and then they fucking snap. And then I think honestly, the average person, is my opinion, doesn't really need a gun. But if you're trained to use one and you're responsible with it, hey, more power to you. You gotta be responsible. I don't want Joe Schmo who doesn't know how to use a fucking gun shooting himself in the leg, being at the grocery store
walking around with it.
And then kids too. It's like, man. Also, it's like these kids are so influenced by what they see, like the narrative, like by bullies and all that stuff. And like he knows his dad has a gun. What do you think that kid's gonna do? He's gonna take it. I mean, I've been to schools where it's like, high security, high risk, all that shit.
Yeah, but I've never been to. I'm saying more for you because you're a parent, right? Because me, I have no skin in the game.
Yeah.
So like, but my thing would be like if you think about like say Alex Jones is right? Because he was saying about like there's gonna be TSA checkpoints at schools, at parks. Like, you know what I mean? To the point where anywhere where there's kids,
wow.
You know what I mean? Anywhere there's kids, eventually schools, it
might have to be.
They protect kids, right? So now there's cops at every school. There's a cop trained, blah blah, right? So now that turns we can't hit up that spot no more. So now they're hitting up parks,
really,
right? Like so now they do, and now you're gonna have TSA checkpoints like at.
That's
fucking,
insane.
You know what I mean? So it all fucking crumbles down. The conspiracy theory side.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, it's unfolding because that's the only like reasonable solution to the problem, right? I would think so. Is that now you're gonna have to turn in every fucking suburban middle school into a fucking
airport,
East LA fucking high school, right? With a metal detector, or like at least the 90 movies. What was it?
187. I just watched that shit.
I just seen it the other day.
Fuck! I was
my girl. I'm like, hey, baby, you want to see good? This
what? 187, bro.
Samuel motherfucking.
Haven't you seen my movies? That
dude.
I seen that shit, so I'm like, that's what it reminded me of. Like, because I told my girl too. I'm like, that's gonna happen at like middle schools and shit.
Yeah.
Like, because that's where
Like Chicago and all them, especially the worst. Those kids are out there shooting each other every day, man.
Because it was like San Bernardino. They're shooting up schools. And it's been happening like here in LA.
Yeah, I think it happens a lot more too on the streets too. Like not schools per se. Like I said, the kids in Chicago. Those kids are like they're out there, and it doesn't make the news that much, just because like we're black and brown, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like a little white kid shoots up a school and it fucking makes national news, and you know what I mean. And there's other kids killing each other every day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Every day. I saw some crazy shit. Like it was like 4th of July in Chicago. I think 100 people got shot in one weekend.
Oh yeah. Like was it 4th of July?
Yeah, it was like 4th of July weekend. But you know what? The stigma out there too. I've been to Chicago too. It's not as bad as everybody says. Like, you know what I mean? Chicago's a nice city too. There's a lot of good things out there. My brother, he lives in Chicago, and we went out there. It was pretty cool. But like I said, like it's bad where it's bad anywhere. You know what I mean? Not necessarily.
Well, because you'll find a fucked up neighborhood everywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. Yeah, and it's good anyways too. Like that's why a lot of cities like can't really recover because of the stigma. Like Detroit. Like I'm sure there's really nice places in Detroit.
Well, look
like the narrative, what they make us believe is Detroit is you know what I mean? Yeah, and you don't want to go there, and then you go lower and lower. Like honestly, I would love to visit Detroit one day just to see what it's like. You know
but there is a lot.
But I'm sure there's also
a lot of rundown. Like I know you could buy.
House for $1,000. Eminem's house sold for $1,000 out there.
Yeah. Like straight up, you could buy that shit.
Oh yeah, of course. It's like same out here. You know what I mean?
But my thing is, I don't get why like, companies don't move out there.
They will. They slowly are. But I mean, like, the land's dirt cheap. Yeah,
they're gonna move from Cali. Cali's getting
Antioch. They're starting to inhibit a lot of Antioch and like you know what I mean. It's out there like, and then like other states are starting to do it, like Tennessee and stuff. Like sending Apple over there, and it's good. Like Detroit would thrive. They need an Apple over there. They need people. They need because the factories are almost gone. All those jobs are shipped overseas.
I guess, but they're hashtag not a racist thing. But they're saying is that there's because that community is so fucking poor, run down, whatever. They're saying that you can't take a tech company like that, like Facebook. You take a Facebook over there, like they're gonna work there because they don't know. Yeah, they don't know how to work my fucking apps, my technology based brand kind of thing. So I guess that's where they're kind of saying. Like the education basically is not up to par. To take our jobs over there.
I'm sure there's educated high level engineers, but like the jobs aren't there. It's a catch-22. The jobs aren't there. They going back somewhere else or coming out here.
You can't
win. It's just a cycle. It's like the people who are talented enough to work there. Hey, there's no jobs here. I'm gonna go to Cali. I'm gonna work in Silicon Valley. Like my brother, he's head of network security for fucking GE. So my brother's really he's a fucking genius.
Yeah, you're right.
He doesn't even have to go into the office. He just stays at home all day and he just monitors everybody's firewalls. Like he's really fucking smart. So like my brother moved to Chicago. It was funny. He couldn't find he got a degree. He couldn't find a job out here. GE's like, hey, come to Chicago. And then they paid for him to go back and get his degree again, his master's. So he's so fucking talented, and that's all he does. He just chills like he's on his laptop at his house, and he does it for Stanford Hospital. He does their security. So he's like, check this out. He's like, this is where you live, Stanford Hospital. He's like, I run their firewalls and all that stuff, and it's fucking crazy. It's the same thing. And I was like, you ever move back to the Bay? Like he could get a job out here now. He was the way with the rent is and all that shit. He has a dope ass fucking apartment in the suburbs, like dope, $700 a month.
The only thing is the weather, bro.
Yeah, he's used to it already.
Yeah, is it? Because I can't do the snow.
Yeah, hell no. He showed me pictures of his car, like fucking snow.
I could barely do the rain out here and shit. Yeah, tripping out and fucking drive around and fucking.
And same with like Detroit. It's like there's a guy who wants just like my brother probably, but he's like, there ain't no jobs out here, so I'm gonna go to the West Coast, and it just like you never heal itself because it's like all the talent leaves, and then there's nowhere to
and that's the thing. There's no more manufacturing.
Yeah,
I think because America doesn't really make anything anymore.
Oh, we're fucked.
You know what I mean? We don't really like. So I mean, you know what I mean. As far as because even the manufacturing, I mean, there is manufacturing. You got Tesla. Yeah. And then you got Toyota. Yeah. Out in Texas. Yeah. But even Toyota's a fucking.
Yeah, Toyota used to be here where the Tesla plant is.
Yeah, with the Ford and all that shit.
And then honestly, it's all gonna be robots anyways. Like right now, it's like they just need one guy to watch it, and it's gonna slowly the middle class, those jobs that help us thrive, are gonna slowly be phased out. It's like when you go to McDonald's now. It's like the McDonald's near where I live. used to walk in. Now there's one person and there's like 7 kiosks, and I fucking hate the kiosks because I like talking to people and interacting with people, and it sucks that I'm sure it's for profits, whatever, but we're losing our way to talk to each other, communication. Like I would like to go up to a person and talk to them, and I don't mind like, hey, have a nice day, you know what I mean? I don't want to talk to a fucking robot.
Yeah.
Same
you already have it on your phone.
Yeah, and then even now we're not even going to drive anymore. Everything's going to be autonomous. It's like we're not going to drive ourselves with like nothing.
You're not going to do. Okay, so that goes back to the whole fucking telling your kid to go play outside. So you're making him dumber than the.
Yeah, we are too already.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you take away them from that, because that's what's going to like Wall-E.
Yeah,
it's be like Wall-E, bro. That fucking movie where we're just fat and just fucking.
It's true, man. And we already are, man.
Getting that, you know what I mean? It's gonna turn like that. But how you said, so you think everything's turning into automation, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about like a universal basic income? So what do you? Okay, we'll back that up a bit. So if everything turns automated, what do you think happens to the people?
Ah, man.
Like you see now, there's already school shootings. There's already negativity everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
So now you take a mass group of people losing their jobs, losing a bunch of shit. Like what happens next? More disgruntled.
It's scary. Yeah, it's scary, man. It could just turn out to the wild, wild west out there. Going back to our primal instinct, survival, man. Hunt our own food and all that stuff. Because if all the robots are taking the jobs, what are we gonna do? But also, it may create more crime too. Like a dad who's broken, he's got to feed his kids. Like me, if my kids are starving, I'm gonna go.
Do something.
Like the Bible says, if you steal a loaf of bread to fill your family, it's not a crime, man. And that's
not a sin.
Yeah, and it's sad because when my son grows up, the world's going to be a really different place. Like now, we're already kind of running our course. We see the future. Like we kind of know where it's going, and by the time it changes, we're already going to be so old, we're not going to give a shit.
My day.
And then now my son's going to grow up in a whole different world. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be good in its own right, but I feel like the old way is just like the way we're supposed to be. Is like we're supposed to interact with each other. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to show compassion. Like we're supposed to really, really like appreciate what we have. And our new culture that we're shifting is we take everything for granted. Like driving. Like pretty soon we're just not even gonna walk anywhere. We're gonna sit on a little fucking chair and it's just gonna go. It's like you're not even gonna want to walk no more. And it's like really, is it in the sake of what? Like just to be there a little faster. Like when I park somewhere, I don't mind walking a little extra because hey, there's a guy out there who can't walk. He ain't got no legs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's a guy out there who's taking the bus. You know what I mean? Like I really appreciate what I have, and it's kind of sad. The culture, the way that it's shifting is just, we literally take everything for granted. Like even social media, like people take their partners for granted because another girlfriend's hitting you up, or there's a fucking girl showing her ass, and it's you want
that better, so you try. To
it's like that. And we're never satisfied. We take everything for granted, and it's kind of sad, man.
But isn't that so? I'll play the devil's advocate and tell you, isn't that's what humans do? So from the begging, it's always progression, right?
Of course,
to progress. I mean, we went from fucking Vikings jumping off of ships and murdering motherfuckers to now DoorDashing. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's always a progression, and it's like the way how you said it, that your child is a lot luckier than you had it. Because when you were sleeping on floors, and now he has his own room and stuff like that. But you would never want to go back. And tell him, well, I'm gonna make you a man, so you're gonna sleep on the floor, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
that's true.
I'm gonna get you a luxury bed, bro. I'm gonna get you this. I'm gonna get you that, and then he's gonna do the same thing, and be like, man, you're lucky, man. When I was a kid, I had a fucking pediatric fucking thing.
Yeah.
And you have a floating, whatever the fuck it is now. So it's always a progression to it.
Yeah, and I think, but that's also gonna be our demise because
to ourselves, right?
Yeah, like we're literally. I mean, it already is our demise. We're already destroying the planet and all that. But I think it's our inevitable fate that we're literally gonna fuck ourselves. Like the robots that we're creating, like the AI. I think Stanford, or I forget what college, they did 2 computers, they put them next to each other. Facebook, remember? And then they shut them off because they were getting too smart. Yeah.
They started talking to each other in a different language.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what people that don't know is, Facebook, you can even look that up, Wayne. So Facebook, they had an algorithm, AI algorithm.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
They were talking to each other, and then everybody left, and they came back the next day, and when they came back, it was
they developed their own language.
And they say that the computer, there was an unknown language. The computers didn't even know what they were doing, but they turned it off because it made a language.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't supposed to. But how the fuck do you know? They don't know how the fuck they were talking to each other. But they said it didn't make sense or whatever the fuck. But the fact that it made its own language.
Yeah, it's scary.
Outside, yeah, they fucking totally.
So imagine if you have a in the future you have a robot butler. He's fucking sick of him, and then one day he's just like, you know what, fuck this motherfucker, and he kills you.
That was cool. But you would think they'll put like fucking safeguards on that, right?
Yeah, but whether it's intelligent life, it always finds a way.
Eventually,
it always finds a way. If you lock a human in a box, he's gonna figure out how to get out eventually.
So, would you be pro AI?
I think. I mean, I can't really stop it. I think so. I mean, it's gonna be our own demise anyway.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be crazy because I think I'm telling you, they have the Boston Dynamics. You see those robots that do parkour?
Oh yeah, the ones they do parkour. Future battle bots, man.
And then Google has Google just got this shit called Google has a Boston Dynamics one, the fucking parkour shit. And then another company, or DARPA, the government fucking thing, has an eater robot. So the eater robot, it eats biomass.
Wow.
So it eats anything living, right?
What?
So technically, it's supposed to be like, so you put the robot on the field, right? Say the battlefield. It goes and shit, and then it runs on biomass. So it picks up dirt, or not dirt, but like leaves, plants. Yeah. And it fucking eats it, and it charges itself, and it keeps going.
Wow.
But I'm saying bullshit. That's gonna eat people and shit.
That's true.
It fucking go murder food. It's gonna be like a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So when he catches you, he just eats you and shit.
Yeah.
He charges himself and fucking.
And then eventually he'll take over or demise.
And then that motherfucker's gonna take over because he could do parkour.
We're either gonna run out of resources or our fucking artificial intelligence. I mean, whichever comes first. Honestly, the way.
Go ahead. Go ahead. So,
I said honestly, the way technology is progressing, that might come first, but who knows?
So if it doesn't come, so if the technology doesn't get to the point where it doesn't destroy us,
we're gonna run resources.
But it gets out of resources, right? So then, how do you think? Because who's it? I think Andrew Yang, one of the candidates running.
Yeah, the guy who wants to.
The universal
wants to give everybody money.
So how do you think about that? Do you think so? The whole thing would be you get, I think, $2,000 a month.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. That'd be cool, like to give everybody, like especially if you're in a certain tax bracket, like lower class, because there's a single mom out there that could use that $2,000 like my mom did. I think that's cool, but also it's also like we should still not lose our drive to work and do things and progress. Because if you get $2,000 every month, you're not gonna want to do shit.
That's where people don't want to do it because you're gonna give lazy people money.
Yeah,
and then that turns into. But I think it'll eventually the only thing is, I would say eventually it'll probably weed itself out. Right? Yeah. Lazy people probably die off, but they're not. Yeah. Right. They're just gonna create another batch of kids who probably tend to do the same thing.
The cycle continues.
The cycle and then now you're giving out more money at the end of the year. That's the
catch-22.
The catch-22 side of it, and then you can get. The top of that would be that struggling mother who needs that $2,000, right? And then she gets $2,000. Now she creates a crazy app, and it makes the world better. Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's kind of like, fuck. What do you?
I know it's just hard. Like I think, I remember in the '90s, Bill Clinton when he had the surplus. I think instead of every month. When we do like Clinton did, remember he sent everybody's checks back in the day. There was a government surplus, and I think it was for his re-election bid. I remember that my mom got that shit in the mail. That. I remember fucking someone in her family's got it. Like the older people, Bill Clinton sent taxpayers, like pretty much every head of household sent them. I think it was like $500.
Oh, okay.
And that's cool like that because it's like. Honestly, that made it such a big difference because back then we were struggling so much, and I was always like, "Look, he's like Bill Clinton sent everybody money," and I was like, "But $500 was a lot back then too. This was like 95, something like that." I remember. It's like we're going to McDonald's, we're gonna buy new clothes, and that's cool. I think if it's like morale, like maybe like every 6 months, they just help each other out. You know what I mean? A little like. The struggling dad, the struggling mom. Now you got the rent paid for the month. Because if it was every month, then that would create a problem. I think. Into like fuck. Okay. Yeah, it's like what do I got? I don't got to do shit. Like I'm just gonna fucking drink all day and wait for that check.
I think a part time is my fucking.
But that's cool, man. Every 6 months, the budget. Hey. boom, here's $500 for every head of household. And also, we're gonna re-stimulate the economy with it. It's like when every tax season, when you claim your kids, everybody gets that couple of G's back, or
and it all goes back into the system.
I know chicks that fucking have kids, they be getting like 10 grand back, but what do? They spend it again, and they pay taxes. So technically, the government's already getting that money back. It just goes, and that's cool. I think every 6 months, everybody should get a check. Everybody's struggling, and then what am I gonna do when I get the check? I'm gonna take my family out to eat. I'm gonna get new tires for my car, and it creates more jobs. Like the guy who puts tires on at the tire shop is gonna get a cut of that. The guy who runs the restaurant is gonna get a cut of that. My family's gonna get fed. We're gonna get a safer car, and that's cool. I think it has some good points. It's just got to be worked out. Because what if you too? You know what I mean? You're like, damn, I got that $500 check. Let's go. What do we do? Red Lobster, baby. We're going to Red Lobster tonight.
We're gonna eat good today.
You know what I mean?
Nah, it's true though. I mean, but then at the same time, it turns into now you have more. It turns into you getting more dependent on the government.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have, because the population is gonna grow. It's gonna keep
growing.
Of
course.
Like it's gonna create, and then more technology and the fucking Disney Plus, people are just fucking, right? They're just on there all day, so they're gonna be fucking reproducing. It's gonna keep going, and then now you're gonna feed out more people.
Yeah.
And then it goes into, okay, like, well, how am I paying you for it? Or how are you gonna get those 2 G's or something?
Yeah, yeah.
So it kind of gets into regular.
Yeah.
It's kind of so I don't know how it's gonna work. I mean, it's a great idea. But
you just gotta work too.
It has this idea. The big companies are probably the ones that are gonna have to be paying for all that shit.
Yeah,
I think that's what he's saying. The tax.
Yeah, these guys are.
They don't pay shit, bro. They don't pay shit.
You know how much they make off an iPhone? They have little kids with their hands bleeding, making them for fucking nets. Yeah, it's sad.
They have the suicide nets.
That's one thing too. Like all the stuff we do, it's like built on the sweat and blood of exploitation, and it's kind of sad. Even the clothes that we're wearing,
everything.
There's like a little kid in Indonesia making soccer balls for 10 cents an hour, just for us to, like I said, take it for granted. Like, oh, the ball's flat in the backyard, you didn't take care of it. It's like there's a little kid out there who's fucking trying to get some bread tonight, and it's kind of fucked up. Like, I mean, that's why a lot of people hate America, because we do like use a lot of exploitation and all that stuff.
But the thing is, it's crazy though, because if they were in the position though,
same thing. If you don't, somebody else will. That's
which I guess that's the thought process to fucking shit up.
This shirt was $5. If it was made here, it'd be $35.
Oh yeah,
buy it.
There's a good. I recommend another one, bro. Fuck, it's called American Factory.
Yeah,
on Netflix. So I like that shit because they kind of show you the difference of what it is to be, say, you're working for an American factory and you work for a Chinese factory.
Oh man.
So it goes from having rights to having like no rights.
No rights, yeah.
So the bad part of it is, like, in America, people are like, for anything, dude, like, that's no fair. We want longer breaks. We want this. We want that.
Yeah, we bitch about a lot of shit.
Just bitching, bro. Like straight up, like just bitching. No work getting done, just bitching. I'm getting hurt. Like, you get hurt. Oh, I want to go see the doctor.
Calling in sick.
Yeah, calling in sick, doing all this crazy shit. And then you go to China and they're like 16-hour shifts.
They live there.
Fucking yeah, like
on site.
The one of the ladies like, oh, I haven't seen my kid like in 4 days. Like, I'm like, fuck.
I seen the barracks. They have them like in fucking hammocks, like 10 people per fucking room. It's fucking sad, man. Also,
6 days a week.
So we could get an iPhone 11. It's fucked up, but I mean, it's the way the world works, man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's
nothing's fair, man.
It's not. It's not. So what would you be? Look, me at some current events, Wayne. But what would be your biggest, and everything going on, what's probably your biggest fucking concern, I guess? Do you even find anything concerned? Do you think positivity about it? Or
I see a lot of good things, but I think we're just losing touch with each other, man. Like, honestly, like, I'm generally a nice guy. Like there's an old lady yesterday, I was buying a shirt. She was talking to me about it. And like, I like that, that we interact with each other. Like, we got to show more compassion for each other. Like, if I see somebody's car die in the road, I'll get out and I'll help you push, man. Yeah. Like, we're losing that. We're so wrapped up in our own bullshit and ego and social media, and fucking we're hating each other more and more. I think that's the only thing that I see is like we're losing that. I mean, not everybody's like that, but that's how I am. It's like if I see a lady struggling to get her bags in the car, I'm gonna put it up.
You're gonna help out.
And then, but also the positive is we're thriving. You know what I mean? I like if I want to get a job, like all I have to do is fill out an application, I'll get a job. You know what I mean? Like there's good points, but also the bad points about it is like all the people are getting priced out. Like San Jose is my home, and it's like I remember immigrants used to come here. Why the Latino community is so big is because it was cheap to live here.
Yeah,
my mom was a manager at McDonald's. She was able to afford the apartment that we lived on the west side in San Jose over there. It wasn't a great apartment, but now you can't do that. The single mom can't do that. You got to work 2 jobs plus fucking do Uber on the side. just to pay for the rent, no groceries, no gas, and it's kind of fucked up. Like me, I'm gonna try to buy a house probably in Reno or maybe like I was thinking Florida, but I was like, nah, it's a red state.
That's gonna be underwater.
No, but I think Reno. I think and it's sad because like, am I gonna get a cracker box house here in the place I love, or for a third of the price I could get damn near a mini mansion?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be sad. I'm gonna leave my like Oakland Road. I grew up down the street. Like I'm not gonna be able to go to Oakland Road. I'm not gonna be able to go to my favorite grocery store. And it's kind of sad that it's come to that. So that's also like, yeah, I could get a dope job here, but it's still not gonna be able to pay.
Because you're making all kind of money, but you're spending.
Like my brother makes like $100K a year, and he still don't want to come back over here. He's like, what the fuck for? So I can fucking struggle over there.
My money's gonna be on just bills.
It is too, man. I got my own place, bro. It's like, man, I gotta get the overhead. My son needs stuff. My daughter needs stuff. I gotta pay the rent, the car insurance, the groceries, the gas.
Money.
My fucking grocery bill alone every month is a car payment. Like I could be fucking like driving a fucking new ass vet. But I'm like, you know what though? I make sure my kids have fucking steaks. And I told my son, I was like, you know how much I spend on Little Bites per year? I added it up. I swear I spent $400 a year on Little Bites.
Be lucky.
400. I'll be like, I fucking hot dogs en la casa, cabrón. You seen that fucking meme? It's like, ¿cuál Disney Plus? I Disney en la casa. And then fucking
VHS, honey.
Dude, and it's fucking crazy. That's the only thing I see is, man, I'm gonna have to leave my city behind. Like, yeah, I could get a house here. My mortgage is gonna be through the roof, and then for what? You know what I mean?
For nothing. I mean, to be stressed out that you have to pay it. You have to do this. I have a homie here that he recently moved out to Oregon.
Yeah, my boy did that too.
Fat house, bro.
1,200.
Fat house. He was paying rent. Like the rent here is paying for a decent house, renting it.
Yeah,
it's like what he's paying for the house over there.
Yeah, you own it.
I'm like,
mortgage would be $1,300 a month. Yeah, I was looking at spots. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, front yard, backyard, pool, and then it's all projected mortgage payment $1,300. I was like, what the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? And then with the rate fucking global
paying over $2,000 for fucking over there.
And then the way fucking global warming is going, you're gonna get good weather eventually.
Yeah,
wherever you're going.
Hey man, and I want my kid too. Like I want my kid to see. You know what I mean? Like I tell him hard work pays off, son.
That too.
You know, I bust my ass and I show him good values, and I'm like, no one's gonna ever give you nothing, man. Like you got to work hard for it. I was like, on the next phase, I was like, we got out of my mom's house when I had my son. Now I got us a place, and I told my son, I was like, we're gonna level up again. I'm gonna get us a house. Mm-hmm. And he goes, yeah. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a backyard, everything. I also believe speaking things into existence.
Yeah, put it in manifest.
What's crazy, when I first drove by the place I live now, I would see like young dads coming out with their, and I was like, I told myself, I want to live there. I'm gonna live there. And I swear by the grace of God, whatever, I lived at the same place I pointed at. Yeah, like that's why I'm telling myself now, I'm looking at this house, I'm gonna buy this fucking house. Mm-hmm. I believe speaking into his, like, I believe it, but also you gotta work for it too. Like it's not just sitting on my couch, I'm gonna get this place.
What is it? The Oprah effect? What the fuck she said is when you believe, all she said
you believe it, man.
You gotta believe it.
It's fucking true, bro. Like,
but her thing was like, you just got. She didn't include that you had to work hard for it. She's just like,
oh no,
you just gotta.
It gotta come with it, man.
You gotta believe and shit.
Yeah, you gotta bust your ass.
You gotta bust your ass, and then this dedication, hard work.
Yeah,
the idea,
discipline too. Like also too, like instead of buying a fucking Gucci belt, like and flashing money on Instagram, I'm like, dude, I bought my mom a new fridge. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like
it matters.
Like for what? It's like what? Like I know cats that go to the strip club and drop $1,000, but I'm like, bro, I was like, I'm gonna pay my rent with that shit. Fuck that shit, dude. I don't get that.
For me, it's even if I had it, like even if
it's stupid.
To me, like I could use it to do something.
Yeah.
To progress myself. To do something. Even if I was fucking rich as fuck or whatever the situation may be, I could still do something to. I mean, that's just on the level that I am now. When I was younger, maybe I don't give a fuck if I had money.
That first Great America check I got, $240. You know what I'm saying? It's gone in one day.
Yeah. But now you kind of think the long run.
Yeah.
Even with money, you still think the long run. Oh, I could do this with it. I could,
That's what made me really grow is fiscal discipline. That's why people are like, damn, bro. I was like, how do you do this shit? I was like, bro, because like I you know what I mean? I know when to spend money and when to don't. Like, my kid's going to ask me for something, so I better be ready. And then I know this rent's going to come. I better be ready. Like, I'm so I'm so happy because I was really reckless with my money when I was like, selling drugs and shit. I was just blowing
fast money. Goes fast, right?
Like, you know what I mean? I was fucking just blowing that shit like in one fucking weekend. And now I'm just like, damn, if I would have saved all that fucking money, I could have put it in stock now. Like now, like I have Fidelity, stock in Fidelity. So now I just fucking check my Fidelity. I'm like, ooh, shit, I'm getting growth. Now when I need money, I'll pull it out. Like when I went to New York, I bought my Cadillac all stock. Like I had some hustle money left. I bought it in stock. I pulled stock out and it's like, boom, it feels good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I don't have to risk my neck.
I got Tesla stock in there. So that's the way to do it. You gotta
and then cats don't get it, man. I'm like, bro, it's like you're never gonna get forward, man, doing that shit, man. And then it's like I want more. I want a house. I want equity. I want shit like that, And it's just fiscal discipline. Like it's like, yeah, you could eat steaks every day, but if you eat that top ramen twice in 1 week, you're gonna eat steaks even more. You know what I mean? Like cats don't get it. You know what I mean? Cats don't get it. Like it's like, bro, it's like same with my boys too. They be like dropping hella money on stupid shit, and I'm like, dude, do you really fucking need that? Like, yeah, I'm guilty of it too. Like, I'll buy rims for my car and all that. But I'm like, do you really fucking need to do that, bro?
Every weekend.
Like, I'm stay in, man. Like, that's what I've been drinking less, partying less, writing more music, and I have way more money. I'm like, damn. I'm like, why do I have double the? I was like, because I'm not going down and spending it on dumb shit.
And that's what it is too. Because most people are like, I don't have the money for it, but you really fucking pinpoint what you have, a list of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Usually comes out, oh man, I have that much to spare. Fuck, I'm just throwing it on.
Yeah.
Brew fucking drinks and everything.
Yeah, and I save money a lot more now too, man. Like I always keep like a couple thousand saved because you never know when that rainy day is gonna come. Your transmission's gonna go out. Yeah. Like I had a fucking Mustang. My fucking motor went out, but me, I'm fucking. So usually I'd be fucked. What am I gonna do? Fuck. Nope. Boom. Yeah. Had it all year, and then I get nervous when I use it on some shit. I'm like, fuck.
It's not there no more.
Like I'm getting low. I gotta get it back up. That's how you survive too. Like. It's hard, but you gotta fucking do it, man. Like I could have dropped that 5 G's I had saved on fucking a 4K TV or something stupid, but my motor goes out. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna drive my TV to work or what?
I'm gonna sell my TV. I'm gonna sell that shit to fix my car and turns into the same shit. I feel that.
You gotta. That's the thing about our generation too. Is like you gotta value that shit. Because my mom taught me how to save money. Taught me how to grocery shop, all that shit, cook. Like I honestly, a lot of the success I have now is because of my mom's values. Same that I'm teaching my son.
Taught that down.
She's like, mijo. She's like, you go to Food for Less instead of Safeway. You save more money.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you go here. You know what I mean? And that shit.
That's good parenting, though.
Yeah,
that's what you would want.
She got me ready for the world, and that's another thing that's scary. These kids aren't ready for the world. Maybe they will when they're older, but my son is just. I can't even trust him for an hour by himself. Me, I used to, like I said, babysit other kids, and that's just scary, man. Like uncertainty. Like now I know when your mom would say, "I can't sleep." He's like, oh, when dies, he's like, I can't sleep. It is true. I go to the store and I'm like, fuck, what's my son doing? Someone's gonna knock on the door.
It's only gonna get crazy, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get more ideas, or people will get more ideas and shit. And kids you more restricted.
Yeah, it's scary. Now I know what I put my mom through. I put my mom through so much. I'm sorry, Mom.
Imagine.
I'm gonna show this clip, Mama. I'm sorry.
For real, man.
You were right. Mama was right.
And I would tell her too. Like even now, I tell her like, "Hey, my bad, dude. Like I know, like, I was doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like
bad shit.
My bad.
Going to fucking jail. Like I turned my life around so much. I almost did 5 years in prison for distribution. And I beat my case by the grace of God, dude. Like, I thought I was done. I wasn't going to tell. I was going to take the time. I was like, man, I'm going to go down for this shit because I'm a man. You know what I mean? That's where you live by the code, the street code. And this new public defender, everybody talks shit about public defender. She was new. She was pretty. The judge must have liked her. And she's like, looking at it, she's like, I think we can help you get out. And I was like, what? Because the evidence was kind of circumstantial because they didn't catch it with it on me, but it was like more conspiracy of distribution. So they tried to make me talk, and I didn't talk. I was quiet about it. You know what I mean? Like just give me my time. So then she's like, you know what? She's like, I think we could get you on probation again. She's like, but this is going to be your last chance.
Yeah, let's try.
And the judge was like, why should I give this guy another? This is my third time fucking up on probation. And he's out there allegedly selling drugs, checking into probation. She's like, I was young. I was only 20. She's like, I think he deserves one more chance. And I was like, and I was sincere about it. I had my son on the way, Kavion, my baby, and like, having that pain in my feeling, like I'm gonna fucking turn my life around right here. And it did, and I got out of the cycle because I was going in and out of jail, in and out, standing on the corner with guns and drugs and doing dumb shit, driving stolen cars, stupid fucking dumb shit. And like from that point on, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking turn my life around for my family, for everything. And I'm so fucking lucky. Like I wake up and see my son in his room. Like I could have fucked it all up by not turning my life around and really trying. And that's why I said you gotta want it. You gotta want to do better. There's cats out there still stuck in the cycle. They're like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna go back. I'm like, bro, you want to go back to jail again for what, dude? I was like, your kids are missing you at Christmas. It's like, I thank God that I really, like, I'm not perfect still, you know what I mean?
Far from, I don't think anybody
else. And it's just like, but I really stopped. I broke that cycle, and they expect us to we're brown, we're black. They expect us to go to jail. They want us to fail. And I was like, nah, fuck that. And now I'm forwarding years ahead. I'm going to buy my first fucking house. And it's like, imagine right now I could be sitting in a cell and going to quitting. Because when you go to jail, at least the more jail time, some fool's going to try you get back out. I can't get a job. Now I'm going to go back to selling more drugs. And it's just like, fuck, dude, the never-ending cycle. And I thank God that I broke out of that fucking cycle, because it could have swallowed you up, man. Or I could have fucking became a reckless drug addict sticking a needle in there. You don't know. You see people, and that's why I'm so courteous to homeless people, because I tell people, he's like, oh, bro, why are you doing that? I was like, dude, that could easily be you. Me or you.
Jesus, that's how I look at it, bro.
It could be me or you. Jesus. One left turn.
And shit, and it buzzed me out. Honestly, I see them out, like, no pun intended and shit. But when you see the homeless, and like, it bums me out, folks. I be like, fuck,
that could be you, man. You could be.
I could fuck around one night, get DUI, and I can't drive, and I can't pay my bills, and they
killed somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Come out, no one's gonna help you out. Your family's gone, whatever the fuck. The case may be. They have their own life, and then now you're fucking struggling.
Doing drugs because you're sad, and then you start doing heroin because that's all you can afford, and then I see cats. All right, dude, I seen a cat that I went to school with, bro, begging for change, man, and it broke my fucking heart, dude, because I was like, that could be fucking me. It's like, it could be, but I thank God, man. That's why I believe in God so much. I'm like, dude, he gave me so many freaking chances. I don't know what it is. Maybe I was given more chances. Like last December, December 8th, I almost lost my life in a car accident. Some chick ran a red light, and she T-boned me at 70 miles per hour. Like, this couldn't even be happening. And after that, like, if God really wanted me to die or go,
that'd be the moment.
I should have been gone. Even the cop was like, the mortality rate on this accident is really high. And I'm like, fuck,
crazy.
I almost lost my life. I don't tell a lot of people. I've only told a couple people about it, because it's like I didn't really like brag about it or whatever.
But that's a fucking trip though.
Yeah, and then even my boys didn't know. I didn't tell nobody, and it was like, fuck, like I literally could have been dead. It happened so quick. Like, I would have almost not even known. My light was green, and I just felt that, and I look over, and I see her face already.
Oh, fuck.
Boom! And it's like, my ear rings, and I'm just like, fuck. And then I just, you start to slow down when you get in a big accident, and I pull over. I was just like, fuck. And then finally snapped back out of it. I was like, what the fuck? She hit me with a car. I ran out, and I was like, you almost killed me.
That's crazy. You were able to get the fuck out.
I'm sorry. Because the adrenaline was like,
that's true too.
You know what I think honestly saved me? So when I saw it, I kind of stepped on the gas just for a millisecond, so the impact went from shoulder back instead of head. Because if so the whole back on my shoulder, I was like, I had a concussion, I was throwing up. But I think that honestly saved me, because I think if I would have took the impact right in the head,
straight on,
70 miles per hour. I was in a Prius too. She had a Mustang.
Fuck,
she hit me so hard on the side, my back bumper came off.
What kind of car is that?
Mustang, like a 2006.
That's nuts.
And it was like some 18-year-old Indian girl, and I wasn't even mad. Like, they're like, you should have sued her, and I'm like, hey, it could happen to anyone. We're on our fucking phones.
She's 18 too. You fucker.
Her parents were looking at me too, like, this motherfucker's gonna sue us. And I was like, hey, it could easily be any. We could be on our phone one day, and then I was like, I'm not gonna fucking sue her. I'm like, dude, this is. She had the college sticker on her car. I was like, she's probably just going to college. It was near Deanza over there. So I was like, she's probably just coming from school. I could have got a big payday, but that's not my style, man.
Yeah,
I was like, God gonna repay it somewhere later, man. Give me my house. I'd rather have my house. I'm not gonna sue this girl and their family and make them more hardship. And it's just like, for what?
You gotta pay with
like,
your life, bro.
So I could fucking ball with $20,000 extra $1,000. Like, nah, that's not my style,
I
man.
feel it, dude. I feel it.
I walked away with something better in my life.
Yeah, so he gave you your life and shit.
Imagine that. I was just thinking about it. I was like, damn, it's already gonna be almost a year. December 8th, I think it was.
That's a trip, bro.
I almost lost my life on that.
I'm glad you didn't happen, man.
That's crazy.
I'm glad too.
Like I said, one left turn, one right turn, man. You know what's fucked up? Fuck that shit. The fucking sheriff was treating me like it was my fucking fault still. He tried to, I was confused. He tried to fucking make me change my story. And I was like, you know, I'm the victim here, right? He was a self-hating Latino cop. He's like, so how long was your light green for? Like basically saying like I ran into the red light on I was like, bro, like I said, I had a fresh green light. I went when it was safe.
Yeah. She
ran the red light. He tried to make me flip-flop my story. He's like, so you were already going through a light that was gonna turn red? I was like, no, bro. And then
green.
And then he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then I try to get her information. He's like, no, you get back over there. I was like, I'm the victim here, right? And then he was being very combative with me, and just like looking me up and down. And I was like, she's clearly at fault. And then I had a witness. He was a brother. He was on scene, and he's like, the girl admitted it's my fault. And then I go, okay, the witness here. He goes, he's not a witness. What do you mean? He's like, no, he's not a witness. And I was like, why would he not be a witness? He saw her admit it. He pulled up right there, and he goes, "Well, I'm not writing it down. He's not an official witness." Okay, whatever. We went to the insurance or whatever the insurance. He ended up being a witness, and I swear I seen that cop driving around. I was gonna pull up. I was like, "Hey, remember the person you said wasn't a witness? Guess what he was?
Fucking witness."
But he would have fucked with me. That I saw him too.
All right,
motherfucker.
I got another witness for you.
And it's fucked up. It's like, bro. It's like you could tell he just hates Latinos. He hates his own skin color, bro. He's brainwashed and shit.
That sucks.
It's fucked up, dude.
You got any current events for me, bro?
I was looking good stuff. We got some artificial meat, or what they call it, 3D.
Oh, the 3D printed meat?
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean McDonald's? Hey,
they already have it, man.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Hey, McChicken's delicious. I don't want to know what's in it, bro.
Just don't tell me, just feed it. Nah, so they have this. So this goes into your whole fucking the overpopulation, the not having enough resources.
Yes.
So I noticed you're into your whole food thing, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, health now. Fuck yeah.
Right. So the healthy first.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? Would you eat lab meat? Like if it's lab, because I think they created lab meat. They recently.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're already eating it in our fast food anyway.
Think so?
Yeah, but I know what you mean. They're like altering the fucking genetics.
Like they actually made not even that. They actually made it like. So I guess they recently made an actual, I don't know, a steak.
Yeah,
right. An actual
tastes just like steak too. Probably
an actual steak, but it cost in order to make it. It was like fucking like $100,000 or something, like crazy amount of money, right?
Yeah.
But I guess the whole point of it is that eventually they'll be able to make
mass produce it for pennies on the dollar. Yeah,
because they're able to get all the molecules, the proteins, whatever the fuck, science.
That's what they know too. We're fucked.
Right. That's what I'm kind of thinking.
They're making fake food already.
Supposedly they're doing
for
it
Mars and shit.
Yeah. Supposedly they're trying to do it for vegan or for like the vegan diet.
Yeah.
And for to save the world with less fucking food and blah blah. Yeah. But I think
for the other planet.
I think it's for that.
Yeah, because they're not going to be able to have cows on Mars.
You know what I'm saying? But people like steaks. So
honestly, if it could, and also we could use that to end world hunger too. Like I mean, I think our fast food's already fucking artificial meat anyways.
Right?
So I mean, like there's a homeless guy. Hey, if I was starving, I don't give a fuck if it's an artificial steak. If it tastes like steak, it tastes like steak.
I just won't be the first wave to eat it.
Yeah. Because it's trial and error, cancer, carcinogens. Yeah,
couple years.
You don't know how it's gonna affect your liver. Like also too, like the vegan diet, like I say, like I know people, I respect it, whatever, if they want to do that, but like our body's already wired to like hundreds and hundreds of years. You can't undo 100 years of evolution. No. We thrived off eating meat. We got smarter off eating meat. Like you're kind of digressing yourself. I'm sure you live longer or whatever, but
and that's not even necessarily.
I mean, our body's not built to be like that unless they make you a vegetarian from like the minute you're born.
And not even that.
And your body will develop that way, but the way our body was already developed is like we're cavemen, we're hunters, like
you need the animal protein.
Sustenance, yeah. Like because
a lot of people they what was it, Game Changers? There's one on Netflix, Game Changers. They're trying to say like they showed a bunch of athletes who are vegan, and they're and
Cam Newton,
fucking, I think one of the Serena Williams sisters, or I think one of them is.
Yeah.
They showed a couple other ones. But they're not showing. They're saying that you could get the same amount. Like, okay, here's a steak, right?
Yeah.
You could get the same amount of protein from eating, I think, like peanut butter and like some like celery.
Yeah, yeah.
Some fucking,
Yeah.
was it lentil beans?
Yes, yeah.
Right. But there's not. That's not how it goes, because the amino acids break it down different, so your body absorbs it totally different. So the meat is fucking a lot healthier for you.
Yeah.
So the vegans, they have to go and supplement. They take hella
Yeah,
supplements.
Nate Diaz does that.
Yeah, they have to take hella supplements though in order to do.
Yeah.
In order to do anything like that, they have to do hella supplements.
Yeah.
They have to fucking like, yeah. But what I don't get is like eggs. I don't know why they don't eat eggs.
Because it's from an animal, I think, right?
Yeah, but nothing. But
I still don't really understand
okay, so
veganism that much.
So
like,
vegan.
I know it's just plant-based,
So vegan
right?
is plant-based.
But what about the animal
But
thing?
it has nothing to do with animals or
Yeah.
being damaged or being interacted with
Yeah,
animals,
so they,
right?
yeah,
Because you can have one thing like vegan lipstick.
yeah.
They do
They use
lipstick.
whale fat and all that
They-
shit back
they
in
use
the
whale
day.
fat, and then they fucking they paint monkeys.
Yeah,
That's how they do the lipstick trials.
Yeah.
They paint on monkeys and shit. So anyway, so they, in order to have, well, but the eggs. So go back to the eggs. So the eggs, they don't
because it comes from an animal, I
because
guess.
from an animal, but they
You're not hurting the animal.
chickens lay it no matter what.
Yeah,
Like the only way it becomes a chick is it gets fucked by the rooster.
yeah,
The eggs they hatch. They come
Yeah.
out either way. They don't never hatch.
yeah.
So I mean that's another way to supplement instead of taking fucking actual.
Yeah, I think honestly
Protein.
too, Cam was one of my favorite players. His talents actually kind of digressed too
Yeah,
since he switched
and
to a vegan.
And he's got hurt.
He lost hurt. Yep, our body
recover.
doesn't. Yeah,
He can't recover.
that steak. Yeah, he lost about 40 pounds when he went to the Super Bowl. He was 260. Still on now. I saw Cam Newton. I was like, bro, this is twig.
Skinny. He keeps getting hurt. He can't recover. It's taking him all year.
His
to recover
foot.
from
He has a
shoulder.
foot injury.
It's
Yeah,
all broken.
but also too, I think his style too. That he was like a running back. He was a running because in Auburn he used to run the ball
That's
like
true.
20 times a game. Like he would barely ever throw.
But you're just recovering.
But also saying like our body's wired that way.
he's a young buck.
Yeah.
He'll be able to recover still.
Like Nate Diaz. You see the cut he got?
Nasty.
Shredded open. Maybe he has to do with vegan. I know he gets cut, but dude, like
The
it was
way it was
quick.
bleeding, the way it is like.
His
I bet
body,
he
his
has-
body's like it's not responding like it used to.
Who was it? I think it was Travis. You know Travis Barker?
Yeah.
The dude from Blink 182.
Yeah.
When he got a plane accident.
Mhm.
I might be wrong, but I remember he got burnt.
Yeah.
And he couldn't recover. It was either him or another dude. The point is, he got burnt, and his skin wouldn't fucking heal
Yeah,
because he was on the vegan diet.
yeah,
And then the vegan diet, it wouldn't recover. Then he started eating, the doctors made him eat meat. And then as soon as he started eating the meat, the
Yeah.
fucking skin started to fucking
hundreds of years of evolution, bro.
It's naturally coming
Yeah.
into that.
I mean, if you want to eat plants all day, hey, that's fine. But I love steak. I love chicken.
I love all that
I
shit.
grew all that. Hey, if it didn't make me live 10 years longer, it's like, hey, at that 10 years, it's like I probably can't even wipe my own ass anyways,
Put the
bro.
steak. Put the
You know what I mean? That chicken parmesan in New York, I'm not giving that shit up, bro.
Fuck.
I don't give a
you.
fuck. I'm
Fuck
probably
you, those
gonna
monkeys.
I'm probably gonna go to McDonald's.
I'm fucking damn. All right after this.
Shit, I'm gonna eat some of that artificial meat y'all talking about.
That lab created.
Fuck
What else
yeah.
you got for me, bro?
Have you heard about this 16-year-old scam artist who supposed to be, or was it? She supposed to be 16-year-old, but she. Really
Oh, I heard about that. She's like some 30-year-old Lithuanian chick or Russian. Yeah, dude, I think she is, bro.
Dude, she looks like a midget.
Yeah, she has like dwarfism, I think, right?
But
They
you
were
can
saying,
tell that's not a fucking child.
and then they had something about the birth certificates were altered. That's insane.
And then so I heard she tried to kill. Not to who was on some. I thought from I heard she tried to kill her adopted family.
What?
That's what got her caught up.
No fucking way.
Yeah, in September this year, Christine. Hold on, whatever.
Oh yeah, that's you know honestly I've seen other
God.
pictures of it.
It looks like a goddamn.
That looks like a fucking adult.
I've never
haven't
seen
seen the pictures.
other pictures. I saw one and she kind of looked like a
Yeah,
kid.
kid. Okay, that seems.
These are updated. Oh yeah, that's a
Nah,
grown
bro,
woman.
look, she had periods
That
and
fucking
adult
jaw.
face. She could take a punch.
Yeah, dude, that's a grown woman
From Wilder.
face. Ah, damn, and they fooled her too, huh? Because you know what? She was probably young enough where she still had the baby face.
And then another family adopted her again.
Yeah,
And then they try to sue the original family. So this is crazy. This is a fucked up story. So she gets adopted by a family. The family says that she's doing like threats, like death threats and shit. So they're scared of her, some shit. And then I guess at night she tried to kill them or something in their bedroom. And then something happened. So we're gonna take you to the doctors because I think you're kind of crazy. So they take her to the doctors, and the doctor says does some bone density test on her or something.
yeah.
and then turns out she's a fucking 33-year-old adult. Dude, she has a full-on bush.
What? I didn't know all that. Adult molars and shit.
Yeah, bush has grown teeth.
It says here she was 6 years old and then she was really 20.
Oh,
when she first started.
When it first started.
What?
So then the family, they still fucking, but the family look kind of slow.
Ditzy, yeah.
So that family ends up buying her a room, renting her a house, apartment. If I couldn't find the word. They rent her an apartment. They're still paying for her shit, but they're like kind of like leaving.
Yeah, they're shunning her.
So then she gets another family, and then that family tries to sue the other family for leaving the child abandoned.
Oh wow!
That was fucking crazy.
What the fuck? People don't mind their own fucking business, dude.
No, it's a trip. It's a fucking trip.
Oh man! If I see, I was like, I guess nobody watches that kid, I guess, but I wouldn't be like in their business. I mean, if I seen a little kid that was
but she duped another family.
Yeah.
She's a kid.
No, I mean, like even if it really happened, like if it was a kid, I'd be like, hey, maybe the parents gotta work nights. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be in their business.
They're forcing
someone's
house.
like, who's leaving that kid alone? It's like,
she's in the house by herself. I guess.
That's fun. I didn't know all that. I've only seen like one big picture.
Yeah, look, she had periods and adult teeth.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
No, you can't.
I read current events too, like on Yahoo. I always read Yahoo News. I vaguely saw this story, but I was like, holy shit, I didn't know it was that bad. Yeah.
Oh man,
that's dead on, dude.
It's funny. Anything else, man? Is that one it?
There was let me see.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Hey, and I also hate how Disney Plus took off Simpsons off fucking Comcast and all that shit. Because me and my son...
Oh, yeah. Oh, they took it off of the actual fucking...
Yeah, bro. Me and my son love Simpsons. We watch it every night. Like, I put him on the old school cartoon. I love that he watches it. Like, we watch all the 90s... Every night we watch at least 2 hours, like, of 90s Simpsons. Fucking Disney Plus fucked me and took them all off. I didn't know
they took it off straight on the actual cable?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's off cable still, but it's like you couldn't have all access to all of them.
Oh, okay. I thought they took it off straight off.
They make you pretty much get...
Disney Plus. No, I know.
Yeah, they leased the rights for fucking Simpsons.
They took Family Guy. They took all those fools.
Yeah.
Dad. Because they own Fox.
Yeah.
And ESPN.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Disney's going to own the world, bro.
They own everything, bro.
Shit, dude.
That's
why I was pissed. I was like, fuck that shit.
Netflix needs to step the game up.
You know what? Yeah, I'm waiting for that new Narcos to drop. Supposedly it's going to come out again.
The new one? The
Guadalajara, they're going to do another one.
El este de avión?
Yeah.
El vato, yeah.
Chapo. I think they're going to do it on Chapo, right?
No, it's going to be El Armado.
Oh, el avión.
El hombre de los cielos.
Oh shit!
The dude with the big nose, el Armado. Fuck, what's his name? Armado something. The dude that flies he's the pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's
Tom Cruise movie, right?
No.
No, but I mean like
pretty much,
dude, right?
Yeah. So he's gonna be all connected within that whole thing. So that's the same era.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise and all that shit. So the main dude is fucking. His name is Armado.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that name before.
So that is el hombre del cielo.
Yeah,
so you'll hear that in all the corridos and shit.
Yeah, I love the fucking cartel folklore.
Yeah, they're talking about that fool. So he's the one that's fucking transporting all. He's doing all the big heavyweights. Yeah, and then the one after that turns into Chapo.
Chapo, yeah, that's all saving that one. Yeah,
that was gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
XCF sentenced 19 years in Chinese espionage. We still have spies.
Yeah.
Here.
Fuck,
that fool looks like fucking Bolo.
Yeah, everybody's fucking
like Bolo.
Everybody's got spies everywhere, man.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I don't know. Everybody's it's just the whole world's one fucking big dick measuring contest. Everybody wants to be the biggest and the best. And it's like, I mean, dude, if we all just fucked with each other and just helped each other out, everything would be better. Like, you know, the starving kids in Africa, like if America just, you know, helped them out a little bit, you know what I mean? They help us out. Everybody helps each other. That's what I'm saying. We're losing compassion for ourselves, man. Like, honestly, I don't see people by race because I see we all eat, sleep, breathe the same. You know what I mean? We bleed how I bleed. Like, I want the best for my kids. You want the best for your kids.
Yeah, I'm team human, bro.
And it's like, dude, it's like we're so caught up in this fucking rat race of having new shiny shit. Like, I finally step back and I finally appreciate things more.
What it is.
That's why it's like, if you see somebody struggling, like, I don't mind, you know, buying a homeless man a meal, or I don't mind helping my neighbor fucking carry her couch down the stairs. Like, I'm not gonna get nothing out of it, but it's like, if we just help each other out a little bit, it's like
you get dopamine from helping people, bro.
Man.
It's a feel good feeling.
We're losing sight. And then when people post it on social media, like, oh, look at me, I'm handing out meals. I'm like, bro, don't do that shit. Yeah. Don't take someone's dignity, bro, like that. Like, also
virtual signaling.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, dude. it's like just help somebody out because it's the right fucking thing to do.
Yeah, nah,
not because you're gonna get likes, bro.
No, it's true though, man. It's true. Hey, well, before we wrap this up, dude, you want to fucking tell the people where? I mean,
oh yes, I'm doing my big thing, man.
What's up? What you
I got like 5 mixtapes I haven't dropped. I'm just, I'm a perfectionist at heart with music, but
drop before some of that shit's fire.
I know, I got so much.
Fire,
I'm just
bro.
fucking, my fucking my Albert Einstein fucking science lab and shit. Fucking I've been doing the music for a long time now. Now I'm finally taking off. Get a lot of support from fucking Rappers IQ, a lot of support Bay Area Compass, Thizzler. You guys, of course, Stone Age, man, showing me a lot of love. I'm gonna transition into just doing a lot more independent. Apex, my label. Well, it's not really a label per se. I call it Apex, the foundation. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to help artists out, and I always help artists out. Like I used to split show sets with cats that couldn't get a chance to get a show. So when I got 10 minutes, I help cats out. I'm like, hey, now you got 5, I got 5. That's why Apex, the foundation. It's more than it's not a label,
cool, like a community.
It's like a place where I can help somebody get on, help them out. Like my boy Hector too. Like he's the fucking mastermind. He's the genius behind all this shit. Like I basically tell him, I give him a bucket of Legos, and I tell him my crazy ideas. I scribble on envelopes, and I go, here, this is what it, and he fucking does it, bro. He's so fucking talented. He's getting me into the Spanish thing. He's got his single Culebra. Check that out on Spotify. He's dropping all that stuff. This is what we did too. This guy's, man, he was so much like me. I was like, man, let's work together. That's another thing. We work together. It's like, why be good on our own and we make a stronger team? I always call me and him Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, because what we do is we take artists that nobody knows,
tandems,
and we put them on the field. And proof. So we put together a squad. Tracks a Million cherry picked our whole squad. That's all he knew. He knew what we were doing, bro.
Wow.
He was like, all on the upper ground. Like, I love finding diamonds in the rough.
That's
like,
cool.
I'll find a producer in Ukraine with 30 views that nobody knows about him, and I'll put him in the game. I'm like, hey, bro, you ready? Let's do this shit. Like,
that's what's up.
But I got some track. I got Hennessy and Chocolate Phillies, Rezo Ant, the Philly producers. I'm working with some Philly cats. I got a bunch of tracks dropping with them. I got a bunch of other tracks dropping with local, like Danny, JZP, and Little Juice. I got like all the local producers too. They're fucking dope. They're always helping me out. And then my boy Frankie, I wouldn't be ever recorded if it wasn't for him. Fucking Young Major, shout out, bro. He saw my talent because I never thought I'd get recorded, let alone I thought I was a freestyle rapper on the corner just battling party to party. And he's like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you a shot at the studio. It was when I first got out of jail. And then DJ Live and fucking Young Fig, those guys, thank you. They helped me out. They put me in the game. I wouldn't be here without them. They fucking saw my talent. They weren't biased against me. A lot of cats hated on me because when I started rapping, I was freestyling, like killing bars and all that shit. And then I never really got opportunities, so I'm just like, whatever. I just love music. I do it for the passion.
Yeah.
And it just snowballed, and they helped me out. And then my boy Big D, he put me on his label too. Like, and then we started growing and growing, and I still talk to all these guys, and we all do tracks together. Like Jacuzzi, this guy too, we found him from East Palo Alto. He does anime too. He's so talented. Like, all my guys are so talented. Like, I work with so many talented people. I love the Bill Belichick aspect. I put names that are diamonds in the rough, and we shine, baby, and we all put it together. My ethic is we're strength in numbers.
Yeah,
I can't do this without my guys. I'm always saying we. It's never I, it's we. Like this, and then like the videographer too, 25-8. He's so freaking talented. Now he blew up, and he's doing like everywhere. Like you know what I mean. I see the potential in people. Like my boys did, Frankie and Flesh and Fig. They saw the potential in me. And I keep paying it forward, man. Right, if you have a shot and you show me you're hungry, man, I'll put you on a song. Like I'd rather have a guy who's hungry than pay for a $2,000 feature.
Yeah, and get some shitty shit.
Like my Narcos mixtape, it got 50,000. I went from 100. My Narcos mixtape got 50,000, and that's when I knew I was like, I'm cooking with something. We're cooking with gas, bro. And like now I've been branching out. I was so busy trying to blow up out here, I realized the game's out of state. So my New York guys, shout out Sosa, all them, out of state. I've been going to New York back and forth. I'm going to go back again. I'm going to work with a cat named Real Right out there. Shout out Real Right. I'm going to go back to New York, do that thing out there, and bring that same mentality and just
bro.
just trying to that's why I want to work with you guys instantly, like, because you know what I mean, like if we all work together, like we could do something special, and I think it is something special. I see what it could be, and the glass is always half full. So that's why my music too, like I'm never satisfied. That's why I haven't dropped my mixtapes. I do a mixtape, my next one's better. But also it could be a curse.
Well, what is it? Good is or perfect is it? Well, how does it go? Perfect is the enemy of good.
Yeah, like I'm my own worst critic. Like
so you have something good, but you're like, fuck that.
Dude, I literally have like 7 unreleased albums. Like they said Pac used to do 5 songs a day. I could do 5 songs in like 2 hours. That's what I always say. When I go to the studio, I could write a 16 in like 15 minutes song, like the tracks that you see. I wrote those 15 minutes.
They're fire,
20 minutes.
I like it.
But now my new method is I take a week on a whole song now, because I know I can bang them out. So now what I'll get a song and I'll take a whole week on it now. So I'll write for about an hour, and then I'll come back with a different mentality. I think that's the key. It's like my mind's in a whole different place, my thinking, and I'm like, oh, this sounds better here. I could rearrange it here, and
instead of just releasing it out.
Then it shows and
working.
Yeah, and so I do a song a day, and then I was gonna do a song a day for 365 days, so I could do 30 albums in a year.
Fuck.
I've already wrote like fucking this since I did
let
that.
me know when you get. I'll fucking put you on. You gotta.
I've already wrote like on top of the 7 I got recorded. I already wrote like 5 more.
That's dope, bro.
And I have it all on my phone, and it's just like, but it's just perfecting my craft because I've already made it this far. Like people come up to me at the mall. I've sold out the biggest clubs in San Jose. One time we did a show at a club. They ran out of liquor. And I'm telling you guys, I'm like, bro, like what fucking club runs out of liquor? They started paying us. And that's when we started getting paid. I'm like, dude, I've sold out big clubs out here. I was like, we need to do this in New York. Like I see more. I want more. So that's why I've been going to New York. I went to Seattle. Like I'm going to these places. Like people think you're bullshitting. Oh, you're on the internet. I'll be there. The New York cats show me so much love. They're like, you came out here?
Yes, you came. You should.
I'm like, yeah, I told you I was gonna come. Let's do this shit.
Cool, bro.
Now I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna shoot a video with the dope artists out there, and then get my foot in the door even more. And then my new strategy that I've been working on, I've grown 400% in the last 2 or 3 months of my new marketing strategy. In all new markets, New York, Houston, Los Angeles, because it's crabs in a bucket out here. We're a million rappers and you can throw a rock, but I see it like I'm doing that, and I'm going on that and I'm taking the initiative. But that's why it's all gonna come together.
Initiative though.
Yeah, it's all gonna come together, man.
Do it out there and actually doing it, bro. Whatever it is, man, it's fucking working. I like your work. Dude.
Thank you, bro. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. I feel at home here, man.
It's cool, man.
And I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, man.
We'll have you back on again, definitely.
Yeah, of course, brother. Anytime, man. Thank you, guys.
Run out your shit,
appreciate it, man. Shout out to all my boys, though, man. This for y'all. I told y'all we gonna make it, man.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah, my boy.
Do something. I'm done.